Make sure you stay until the end. It could be really easy fix. Do not waste your money until you watch that video. We'll try to save you quite a bit of money. P0300, guys, is one of the hardest codes to fix on any car. Multiple cylinder misfire. It means that multiple cylinders, let's say cylinder 1, then maybe cylinder 3, then maybe cylinder 5, okay, or 2 or 4, 6 is misfiring. You wonder what causes that. Multiple things can cause that. But if you ever have other codes present in the computer as well, that will be your time to diagnose it. For instance, multiple things can cause that. One of them, you will be shocked what it is. It's easy fix. But sometimes it could be even a bad oxygen sensor causing that, because it may not give enough fuel or too much fuel for the cylinder, and that can affect it too. But let's talk what else can cause it. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super quick helpful video to any of you having a code P0300 on Maserati. It could be multiple Maserati models such as Levante Ghibli Quattroporte Granturismo. It should work on V6, V8 engines. We'll explain what you need to check. 3 things that we see quite often in the garage. That code is one of the hardest ones to diagnose, but we'll explain how it could be something not even related to it and how it can trigger that. All that will be covered in this video today. Make sure you stay until the end. Before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork, engines, computers, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we guys do that? To save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making and providing these videos for free. And check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. So the first thing, guys, before we even start touching that car, diagnosing it, I want to show you one thing. You guys need to test your car battery. Battery that starts your Maserati doesn't mean that it's a good battery. We had a battery that was between 10.8, 11.8 volts. It was starting the car, but the problem was, guys, it was losing one cell once in a while. And these low voltage codes actually caused all kind of interruption of K-CAN signal. We had close to 30 codes related in different modules because of a weak battery. So always test your battery, make sure you test it the correct way. We have a video on the channel that explains how to do that. Now, let's go ahead, scan the codes quick, guys, see what we get, and we'll show you how we fix it. So let's turn the light on the camera quick, guys. I want to show you now, we just got that battery out of that Maserati. Even though it's not old at all, okay, I want to show you what happened here. The car starts every time, exactly, okay, right on the spot, no problems. But that battery, guys, okay, we actually charged it here. And when it sits, now it's 12.72 volts, but after you let it sit, and let's say you drive the car, you park it, and 1 hour later you check the voltage, it's anywhere between 11.8 and 12.12, which shouldn't be that way after long drives. Now, if we scan that battery out of the vehicle, okay, and if we do it after charge, because we charged it, it's actually AGM flat plate battery, and that one is 1000. Okay, code cranking amps. Let's see what's going to happen now here. Okay, it's going now, right? Good battery, it says 855. But the thing about that battery, guys, okay, is that when it sits for an hour, it drops to about 600 code cranking amps, and that's when things start going bad. Okay, so even though it says good battery now, okay, let it sit overnight, check it the next morning, because you will be surprised. A bad battery can affect these vehicles in multiple ways, because unstable voltage can cause quite a bit of troubles. We've seen people spending thousands of dollars on modules, computers, repairs they actually don't even need. Always start with the battery, charge it, let it sit one night, retest it again, and see what happens, guys. So guys, what we're doing here, we're going to get the X2 now. This is amazing scanner, by the way. If you want to see where you can get it from, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. So we need to find the OBD port on that Maserati. If you have Levante Ghibli Quattroporte, I think they call it Quattroporte, some people right here, guys. Okay, we're going to come and connect the OBD port. Check it out now. Okay, you can actually even see the voltage, a little bit low voltage here, which is not a good sign. We'll recommend, guys, if you have low voltage, Okay, never do diagnostics and programming or anything like that. Have actually, guys, charger connected to the battery. I turn the lights off. I want to see the voltage. It's still unstable. It's at 11.8 volts. So definitely not good, guys. What we need to do now, we're going to turn the ignition switch on, okay, to the run position, but do not press the brake pedal. That way the car will not start. You have the lights on only, okay. Wow, that Sabia interior looks amazing, guys, in the camera. It makes me so happy. So here we're going to click VIN, I'll scan. I'm going to turn all the fans down. We don't need fan. Okay, let me make sure that the radio is off, everything is perfect. And now once it connects, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to ask us exactly a few more questions about the vehicle. It may ask you to confirm the model, for instance Levante 2017. Okay, we're going to go to system selection, and we're going to have quite a few low voltage codes. So here we're going to select the V6, okay, engine, the gasoline engine, and we're going to read the trouble codes. So what do we have here now, guys? Okay, O2 sensor, you can see O2 sensor P0239, that's the code, and P2242. So two oxygen sensors are not working correctly, as you can see right here, guys. And we have automatically misfire on cylinder 1, 2 and 3 due to that as well. So let's talk, okay, what else can cause that now? So let me show you now, read trouble codes right here, guys. And now check this thing out, P2239, P2242, lost communication with brake system module. Okay, check these things now. U0101, lost communication with TCM, lost communication with electric gear shift module, start stop mode switch range performance. Okay, check all these codes, misfires. Okay, all that, guys, you will see what causes that. You will be surprised. So guys, right here, let's go ahead and explain what you need to do. First, when you have that code P0300, 9 out of 10 times you're going to have a different code related to that code, and usually the first code is going to trigger that code P0300. You saw that the first two codes, every time we got that engine light, we immediately stop at the safe place, scan the system, we got code for upstream oxygen sensor on bank 1, sensor 1. That means upstream oxygen sensor, that's the one that regulates, it reads how much air, how much fuel you have in the exhaust present in the exhaust manifold, and it's going to tell the engine computer, hey, we need to add less fuel, less air, more air. So we have a nice balanced mixture that is going to meet emission standards and deliver power to the car as well. But guys, okay, that oxygen sensor, because it was not working correctly, sometimes could be caused by a burnt cable, disconnected cable, loose cable, or bad sensor. That was our case. It lost communication with multiple modules, as you can see, electronic brake control module, gear shifter, start stop switch. You can see, what was the other one? I had one more, the TCM transmission control module as well. But after we drove the car for a while, okay, with the bad sensor, once we get the engine light, we scan the system, we got an oxygen sensor code. We didn't have misfire code, any misfire codes, and now we have 4 of them. Anything on cylinder 1, 2, 3, and the P0300, as you can see. So what that tells us is that most likely the oxygen sensor, the first code that pops, is the one related to that, because most likely it's starving that bank 1, cylinder head bank 1 for fuel, or flooding it in some cases as well, and that causes the misfire. So things to check, make sure what the other code that is present, that often can lead to that code. Check for vacuum leaks, test oxygen sensor. Sometimes those actually, when we tested them, they worked correctly, but under certain conditions they quit working. Make sure you don't have bad gaskets, intake manifold gaskets. Sometimes, okay, low compression can cause that, guys. Bad PCV valve, we've seen that happen, and vacuum leaks, one of the most common ones. If you have weak gas, bad gas in the car, water in the gas, that can cause it as well. Low octane gas, we've seen that happen to you guys if you're especially at higher altitude. Make sure you clean your air filters, install new air filters. We've seen that cause that code as well. We'll have a special video what can cause code P0300 specifically on a car. But always guys, almost always you're going to have other code that will actually trigger that code, and that first code that pops is the one that causes the problem. So let's go ahead, we replaced our sensors, we'll clear the codes and see if that fixes the problem. Next guys, all we have to do, okay, click clear codes, right? And the code's been cleared, so okay, if we drive the car, we read it, we won't have any trouble codes. So guys, right here, okay, we've been driving that car for 2 days and we drove it fast, we drove it slow. Usually that misfire happens when we're going kind of like a normal steady speed, let's say 35-40 miles per hour, and then all of a sudden we want to accelerate fast and the car was like losing power and jerking a little bit, and then it will take off all of a sudden. It was because of the bad oxygen sensor. These codes are not present, as you can see. We checked for codes, nothing's present, so definitely guys, take care of that problem. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful. If you want to see anything else specific, don't hesitate to let us know. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, see you guys next time.